Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. Last time we managed to escape from Isengard and return to the Rohirrim Scout Camp, and now we need to speak to Theodred about this matter.
Not every member of the Falcon clan agreed with Lou Brennin's decision.
Those that disagreed with Lou Brennin were forced to flee or were slain. One of those who escaped is a woman, Seren, and it is in from her that I have learned much of what befell within Tau Mithradras. I had been working closely with your friend Saradin before you were captured, and he now burns with the desire to free what rangers still live, if any do. He's very wise, and it seems if there is any hope of rescue, he may be able to devise it. Speak with him on this account. You might also seek the advice of my trusted friend Hogaweze. He excels in battle and has been a boon companion for this excursion into the Gravenwood. So, Hogaweze. So I need to speak with Saradin, Saren, and Hogaweze. Alright, fine. Alright, we'll begin with Saradin.
Many of our friends have fallen, and the rest are captives of Lou Brennin.
You must tell me of the time in Isengard, Pineleaf. It cannot have been pleasant, and you were often in my thoughts. I heard what happened within Tel Methedras from Radonir. Some time after you were secreted away to Isengard, he managed to escape the prison cave with poor Bragiar. The two of them fought their way into the center of Tormorva, but then... and he seems in that moment much older than his years. Bragiar did not make it. They cut him down in the road, and only Radonir escaped. He has gone back to some of Theodra's men to try to recover Bragiar's body, but they have not yet returned. Many of our friends have fallen, and the rest are still captives of Lou Brennin. According to Radonir, Halbred and the sons of Elrond are still alive, but who can say for how long? Who could say for how long? Let's see, we also have here. And here is Hogaweze.
I would take 10 Rohirrim on horseback over 1,000 Dunlanding wild men.
We crossed the ford of Isen in secret to learn what men of Dunland were up to, but it is worse than we suspected. I think it surprised the leader of the Falcon clan as well. It seems to me that he was biding his time until the victory of one side seemed assured. Then he need to simply throw his lot in with the side likely to come out the victor. Let us hope that in he is mistaken, Pineleaf. I think that he is undervaluing the prowess of the men of Rohan. I would take 10 Rohirrim on horseback over 1,000 Dunlanding wild men. I have spoken with your friend Saradin, and it sounds like these rangers are the same. The more of them free, the fewer thousands of Dunlandings I need to concern myself with. Alright. Well, and now, let's see about Saren here.
The honor of the Falcon, sold to Saruman. I cannot believe this.
How could this have happened? The Brennin called the heads of the households to him and declared that we were at last ready to reap our rewards. We had only to bend the knee to Saruman. But Lou Brennin himself has said to us that the Hebog Luth would not be the tool of some wizard. He said it often and loudly, and we came to believe it. I have no love for these horse lords, and this strutting princeling least of all. But what can be said? The honor of the Falcon clan? Sold to Saruman? Wolf sought his enemies in open battle. He was no wizard's hireling. My boy Anirin has not returned yet from the lands of the Algraig, but his beloved spoke out against the treachery and is still a prisoner. What will I say to him if she dies? Interesting question. Alright, I spoke with him.
The enemy has a strong defensive position, but I will help you free your friends.
There is no sense in delaying any of this any further. Your friends are held captive by our shared enemy. This enemy has a strong defensive position, but we have this advantage. We know where he is. Once the Falcon clan leaves Tal Methadras, that advantage dissipates. We must deal with them here before they leave the valley. Once the Falcon clan leaves the valley, my men and I must retreat to hold the ford. The defense of Rohan is my main object. Until that time, I will need you to free your friends. Alright then, and let's see.
I sent some of my men into Talmethedrus to establish a camp.
I sent some men there. We should go and join them. Pass into Tal Methadras and follow the road that approaches the lake. From this camp, we can scout the area and make a plan for recruiting the rangers. Some of your people should already be at the camp. Such is the fire in their hearts. Let's all wish to join them there. Alright, let's go and head over to Tal Methadras to deal with the city of traitors. I have found Theodred's forward encampment here in Tal Methedras. This is, of course, the alternate version, the version after the betrayal. Hello, Theodred.
From this forward encampment, we will mount our attack on the city of traitors.
We will mount our attack from here, but not yet. We must first take action to scout the area and learn the extent of the Falcon clan's defenses. Speak with our allies at this encampment and help them with your aims. It will all be used when we make our attack. So I have 7 things I need to do before we can take care of things here. We'll begin with Theodred.
The warriors of the Falcon clan that have fortified the village are deadlier than most.
Yes. The leather armor on these falcons is strong and tough. Their weapons are coated with some poison, and they have learned fighting skills from the rangers. These are not the rabble with which we have grown accustomed. Well, yes, sorry about all that. Yes, go to the village and face their warriors. The talons of the falcon must be dulled or broken before we can hope to rescue your friends from the prison cave. Well, there is that. Well, what do you say, Hogowiza?
Scout for the scouts, and help them if they are in need.
Scout for the scouts, yes. 2 of my kinsmen went to scout the lake's edge, and they have not yet returned. Daemond planned to scout the shore of the lake on the northwest, and Haristan followed the shore on the north. To the north. They are stout men and have been in service for war. Haristan has ridden in the battle with Theodred's father, the king. I am sure they're fine, but still, they should have returned by now. Scout for the scouts, Pineleaf, and help them if they need any. Alright, and what does Sarah need?
I have not been a falcon from the very moment Lubrenin sold us to the wizard.
My people have stored many provisions for the war, Pineleaf. Listen to me, my people. They're no longer my people. Your friends helped the Hebaglut store many provisions. Take away these goods, and they will be less prepared to fight on the behalf of Saruman. Go into the village and steal back some of these provisions. Alright, or maybe eat some of them if necessary. I suppose I could take care of that. And what do you need?
Go to Tor Morva and find where Bragiar fell. He deserves better.
The guards were careless, and Bragier and I took advantage of their lapse to escape. We planned to run to the Prince of Rohan's camp in the Gravenwood, but they cut us off from the straight path out of the village, and we had to take the long way. At every turning it seemed that there were more and more of the Falcon clan. Bragier fought bravely, but there were simply too many foemen. He fell in the center of the village, and I ran. I twisted my leg, jumping from a rock as the arrows rained upon me, but somehow I made it to safety. We cannot leave Braigar to them, Pineleaf. Theldred has agreed to help carry the body back there. Soon, so you go into Tor Morva and find where Bragier fell. He deserves better than to be left in the town of jackals. Very well. Now let's go and do this scouting here. I'm wondering though if instead of jackals, it might have been better to say vultures or something, because I guess they're saying of the frogs are aggressive now. The toads are aggressive now. Apparently what we did last time has made them more aggressive back when we were collecting the poison and killing the frogs and all, or toads, I guess. As a result of that, they've become aggressive. They see Hobbit, they know they're about to die, so they attack Hobbit. At least that's my rationalization for what's going on in here. And we did cut quite a swath through here. So yes, I'm making some preemptive strikes here then, as you can see. And seeing if I can find... And that's by making preemptive strikes occasionally, because apparently they've got long memories and good eyes. And it's fortunate they're not large enough to treat us as insects. That's all I gotta say there. Well, oh, that's just a corpse apparently. There you go. And what do we have here? Ah! Daramund, I presume?
Ah, my leg has been savaged by a trap of some sort.
Yes, it's good to see you, friend. My leg's been savaged by a trap of some sort. I was able to break the trap with a heavy stone, but I cannot yet walk on my leg. Alright?
Take this heavy stone and use it to break some of these traps.
Yes, there's certain to be more traps like this one from the side of the lake, Pineleaf. I've seen strange creatures in this land, creatures with powerful jaws full of sharp teeth. I do not know what they're called. I have not seen such creatures in Rohan. Now, this is a strange thing to say, but it could be which part of Rohan he said, because near... I'm trying to think, where is the place? Near Snowborn, there you have Avonk near Snowborn, and I trying to think if there are other places in Rohan where you have them. So he's obviously not from Snowborn then. That would be my guess. The Falcon clan has taken the jaws of these creatures to make traps that have hidden them in the undergrowth. Take this heavy stone and use it to break some of these traps. You will need to get close to these traps, but try not to get too close, or you will set them off. So I need to set off 5 traps. Now, You would think that I will have some idea where these traps are, considering that I placed them. Sorry about that. Yeah. Ah! And there's one right here. That's right. Don't get too close. You don't want to set off a trap. One trap down. Yeah. Of course, the Avok also says, yeah, you're not using my jaws for a trap. No, sorry. Oh. Well, we are going to run this quite a bit as we are. Yeah, vengeful toad. You can see here. Yeah, see? That really supports my hypothesis. The name that they give them, vengeful toad. Yeah, a little bit vengeful. Does he also say vengeful here? No, that's enraged. So we've enraged some, and some are vengeful. So yeah, they're not happy with me. I've dealt with the traps.
Such traps are the province of lesser men.
Yes, I would not want any of my kinsmen to suffer the same injury that I've done. It was very painful, and not just physically. I am ashamed to have stumbled into such a trap. Such traps are the province of lesser men. A man of Rohan will not resort to such measures. Thank you for your help, Pineleaf. I believe that I will soon be able to walk on my injured leg. Alright, so that takes care of... Oh. That takes care of one of the scouts. Now, let's see. Alright, we are at level 73, and they're still not upgrades. Right. Oh, there, I've been asked to check on the scouts.
Ah, I suffered a cut from a poisoned blade during the fighting.
I'm glad to see you, friend. I was scouting the edge of the village near an orchard when I was beset by 3 Dunlendings. I proved they're better, but I think one of them had a poisoned blade. I suffered a cut during the fight, and now I'm very weak. I've managed to make it away from the site of the battle, but my leg is gone. My strength is gone, and I can go no further.
I do not feel well. So weak.
Yes. I wonder if this is the poison I think it is, then I think it's time to get some roots. Alright. I might be able to help you. Let me check on something, alright? See you in a moment. Let's see. Now, see if I could recognize those root vegetables that we were... It's around the... near the lake? Are they? Hold on. Ah! That looks promising. Smells like the powder I gave that Dunlending who decided to taste the poison. Maybe it's good that he tried tasting it and needed the digestive root. And let's see, I don't know how much we need, but we'll make sure that we get enough of it. And once we do that, we'll have to find a way to process it. Ah, yes! We needed to turn it into a powder. And... looky here! Yes, they left the die grinder there. Good! Now... with a little bit of luck, this will help our ranger. Or actually, he's a Rohirrim friend. Yes. Try this. Does it make you feel any better?
You have returned, my friend.
Here, try this. After he swallows it with some difficulty, he then takes a breath, and much of the color returns to his face. I feel much better already, my friend. Thank you for taking the time to find this antidote, but how did you know how to make the curative? I'm fortunate that you did. Well, yeah, sorry about that. And let's see. Well, actually, I guess not sorry about it because it did prove to be a little bit helpful there. If I were a hunter, that would be perfect. Well, I'll think on it. Right. Now, let's report that I found the scouts. I found your missing scouts, and I've helped them a little bit, and they should be able to get back here soon.
You found Deomund and Harriston.
I-
I am relieved they still live.
Yes, I'm relieved they live, but their encounters are a reminder that Tau Mithedris is full of danger. The Falcon clan is not unprepared, and they have a strong defensive position. Yes, they do. Will we be able to deal with the Falcon clan? We'll have to find that out in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.